it was confusing to the rest of us. It's like, well, wait a minute, didn't they do this already? What triggered you to go back in such large scale a second time?
Well, as we expanded the investigation and continued the investigation, different facts came to light, one of which was the planning document. So taking that information, we followed the evidence, and we took the necessary investigative steps. Those steps included doing the search out east with the canine units, as well as researching, doing a research of the defendant's house.
Describe to me how that document was discovered and what how it was reacted to.
So, you know, there's, as you said, well over 300 electronic devices that we have to search, many of which are encrypted, many of which are old, so you have to get the proper software. So we were going through that sort of meticulously, and this particular document was erased, so we had to get it out of unallocated space on the computer with forensic software. And once we were able to retrieve it and look at it, we knew that this was a significant document because it really evinces, our allegation is that it evinces the intent of the defendant to, in fact, commit the 6 murders.
Okay, so 2 questions. The 2 that are charged today, they were found dismembered. The other bodies weren't, and that leads to a suggestion that it is a different MO. It would be a different murderer. Why do you believe it's the same?
So just to make clear, Jessica Taylor was dismembered, her heads and her hands and her head, and Sandra Castilla was mutilated but not dismembered. So that's a little different. I do think that over a time, any criminal's modus operandi will change. And the other thing to keep in mind with regard to the Gilgo 4, when they were recovered, a lot of time had elapsed, so they were largely, if not completely, skeletonized. So we did not have as much information available to us with the Gilgo 4 as we did with Ms. Taylor and Ms. Castilla.
So New York law is a little peculiar. People are used to first-degree murder, meaning intentional murder. Here it's different. It's almost always public officials, peace officers, firefighters, but then the last provision is basically what people will know as felony murder, wherever they are. And you did charge that with some, but not all. And felony murder would mean that you believe this was part of a kidnapping, a sexual assault, and then he murdered them in furtherance of that crime. Why not with these 2?
So what we were able to charge with the murder 1 statute is if you commit more than 1 murder within a given time, 18 months, you could charge it as a murder 1 as opposed to the standard murdered second. So we have murders in 1 murder in charged murder in 1993, 2003, 2007, and then we have the 3 murders in 2009 and 2 in 2010. So with regard to those last 3 murders, we were able to charge the murder 1 statute because it happened so close in time. And those are the murders of Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello.
So, Ray, the really vexing question right now is, what do you think, Mr. District Attorney, he's been doing from 2014 until today?
Well, you know, we more than think. We've done with great investigators and great teamwork, we've been able to piece together a lot of information. So we don't talk about what we think, we talk about what we can prove. Up to now, this is what we have with regard to these 6 cases, these 6 allegations, which we look forward to proving. But we're just going to have to keep on working through the evidence, and then we'll speak through our indictments like we have since the very beginning.
Is there reasonable suspicion or probable cause at this point to believe that it is worth investigating if Rex Heuermann was active as a serial killer beyond these 6 victims, beyond 2014?
Oh, you know, there is nothing, we said we were going to expand the investigation, and there's nothing off limits. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue to investigate. We're going to continue to follow the evidence to its conclusion, and we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Is Heuermann giving any indication that he might talk?
He's represented through counsel, and we operate as we're required to do through his counsel. So again, we'll continue to do our job, and we won't worry about what he's doing.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.